I got some more information of what the Pac-12 is going to do. We know that San Diego State was opting out of the Mountain West, and they did so. And from what I'm told, they had to do so before June 30th, or they were going to pay even more of an exit fee. They had to pay, I think, $18 million, and it would have been perhaps double that if they waited after June 30th. I think San Diego State, from what I'm told, thought that the Pac-12 would then welcome them in, but the Pac-12 is waiting for a TV deal. That's what I found out Friday night. When I got back from vacation, found, one of my college football sources reached out and said, hey, I know that you reported San Diego State was going to go to the Pac-12 months ago. From what, I'm finding out, it feels like it's close to being a done deal that San Diego State is going to go to the Pac-12. They're waiting for the TV deal to be announced. I said, okay, is SMU going to join the Pac-12? SMU's presence in Texas is huge. And my source said, who's affiliated, at least on the periphery, with San Diego State, said that SMU, the presence in Texas, is really important. And that's what it is. It's almost like a game of Risk, but it's the United States, where these conferences want states. They want to be able to dominate a state, have a presence in a state. That's why San Diego State to the Pac-12, you got to have them because you have to have a school in Southern California. You don't have that since UCLA and USC are going to the Big Ten. So the exit fee, SMU's presence in Texas, San Diego State and Southern California. And then I asked my source, I said, well, there's been reports of maybe Boise State. My source said academics will be a negative with Boise State, with Pac-12 and their standards. And they don't have great sports teams in other sports. They had the novelty, the fun part of Boise State, the blue field, but my source said, they're also looking at, do you have a good basketball team? Do you have other sports that you can contribute to the Pac-12, which is very important. And then I asked about UNLV, and my source said, I don't get it, but unless it's to have presence in Vegas, then I understand that. But that's the information I have on the Pac-12. It still feels like San Diego State is going to the Pac-12. SMU will be going to the Pac-12. Boise State, I guess, is a chance. It was referred to me as a long shot, but my source said, I said, is it a long shot? And he goes, well, it's questionable. And I said, what about UNLV? He goes, questionable, but they may be looking to add 4 schools here. They're going to add 2. But do you add 2 more, and do you bring in UNLV, and do you bring in Boise State? Those are just some of the things that have been, behind the scenes transpiring here since San Diego State opted out of the Mountain West. And a lot of people looked at that and said, boy, they made a mistake there. No, they know what they're doing. I think they thought that the Pac-12 was going to embrace them and say, come on in, San Diego State. They're still waiting to get it. Why is it the Live Tour can get a TV deal and the Pac-12 can't get a TV deal? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Paul.
Does this drive you crazy as an old school college football fan? The Pac-12 not having USC and UCLA. I know that ship has sailed.
I know.
But it's just that's the basis of the Pac-12. I know LA is not a hot spot for college football, but they had this tradition of USC and the Rose Bowl and UCLA had good years here and there, but USC was entrenched for a while.
I know.
It's frustrating.
I know, and they always talk about student-athlete. You can't care about the student while caring about the athlete. You can't, because the travel that's going to be involved with all of those student-athletes. Hey, you got a game in Rutgers. Yeah, going to Maryland. Yeah, great. It's greed. And that's why nobody can complain about anything anymore, because it feels like from all sides, those players are asking for too much. The name, image, and well, okay. And what did you do? Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma. Well, we're leaving here. We're going to the SEC. Well, UCLA, USC, we're going to the Big Ten. The old school in me is like, it's disappointing because, I grew up with the Big Ten. I don't want UCLA, USC there. I liked them in the Pac-12. I liked watching them from afar and then going, all right, maybe in the Rose Bowl. we'll get our butt kicked like we always do whenever we went out there and faced USC. But now you're adding them? Rutgers? Like, I could see if they go, you know what, we're going to take them, we're going to get rid of Rutgers and Maryland. But I'm like, who wants to see these programs? USC's a big deal. And I get it. Everybody wants their chair, the musical chairs here. I get it. Everybody wants to make their money there. But at what point do you say, I think we're doing a disservice to the kids, because people keep telling me it's all about the kids. No, it's not. It's about grown-ups who dictate what the kids are going to do. And then when you're not allowed to dictate to them with name, image, and likeness, you get guys like Nick Saban and Dabo Swinney or, Wine. They're getting too much. They're ruining college football. No, grown-ups doing a good job, not just the players. Yeah, Pauline.
How about this? Here's a thing for the Big Ten. The Big Ten gets Notre Dame, but they have to give back UCLA, USC, Maryland, and Rutgers. Send them back to their respective coasts, and we'll take Notre Dame, which, by the way, I'll put.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on.
Save it?
Yeah. No. I just wanted to make sure that I was prepared. You're loosening up here. You're doing your exercises here before you drop a bomb.
What year is it? 2023?
Yeah. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is playing football full-time in the Big Ten by 2027.
Pie to the face.
Yeah. Ice bag to the groin, whatever you want to do.
Ice bag to the groin.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark.
Scene likes that one.
Wait, Paulie, don't do that. Why would you get rid of Rutgers? You're taking away the New York
Oh,
market.
I know. I love
That northern New Jersey market. That we all.
They do that, and I was like, it's Piscataway.
I know. I love that they tried to, when they're like, yeah, you know what? Big Ten wants to have that New York market. There's no New York market for college football. They don't care.
You guys are underestimating New Brunswick. I really believe that.
Oh, hotbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, by 2020. I was going to say 2026, but things take a while. Contract.
Okay. Yeah. No. They break contracts.
Yes, they do.
Remember? People didn't think they'd break contracts for the playoffs, and they did. So that's what we know